Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my Chapter to Chapter series. At the end of this vlog, I want you guys to stick around. I'm going to be reading a small excerpt of my book at the end, kind of just to show you guys how the book is written and kind of the mood of the book. So I hope you guys stick around for that. As for updates on my book, it's been going amazing so far. Now that the holidays are over, I've had time to focus, and being able to focus has allowed for me to kind of get where I want with my book. One thing that I have finished is the outline for the book. I was already writing chapters that I knew were going to be a part of the book, and what these chapters entailed, I already knew. But as for how the book kind of overall was going to look like, I finally finished that, and I feel so good about how this book is going to turn out. The outline for the book is placed in a way where, as a reader, I hope you guys are able to relate, kind of put yourself in this position where you guys go through my life in a linear motion. And then near the end of the book, we go back and we reflect on certain aspects of our lives. This is kind of what I wanted with my book, was be able to connect with all of my readers, be able to relate with all of my readers, and tell my story in a way where, as you guys read it, you guys kind of understood where I was coming from. Where I am now in the book, I have started a new chapter called Identity Crisis. With the beginning of that chapter, it's just so beautifully written. I think it sets the tone for what this chapter is going to entail. This chapter is going to be a very big chapter just because it is a big piece of my life. And as I write and I talk about it, I want to be able to bring in certain things that I haven't been able to talk about in my own personal life. So that's what we have to look forward to. As for any other updates, that's all I have for this week. I hope that you guys enjoy these vlogs and are enjoying what I'm putting out. And stick around for the excerpt. Thank you guys so much. Throughout my life, I have often come to a crossroads where I found myself questioning my own integrity, confidence, and decisions. These crossroads are what I call failures, something everyone will eventually go through. Everyone's response to failure is completely different than the next. This is what my memoir is about. My life as a man who purely learned from failure. This memoir is not only a dive into my life, but those who have played a considerable part in shaping every aspect of my life. Discussions of the truth within this memoir have allowed for me to grow and see perspective where I hadn't seen them before. I'm not an influencer with the following. I'm not someone with a tremendous amount of money. I'm not even a good person. But what I am is a human. With Serendipity, my singular goal is to tell my truth, to show readers, family, and friends that through failure comes a man who claims no success, but rather his own happiness in return. When it comes to the core fundamentals of my beliefs, I need to take you back to before I was born. My grandparents on both sides of my family played a massive role in building these principles. When my grandparents passed away, it was still within the earlier years of my life. I only remember fragmented memories, but most of what I know comes from stories I heard from my parents and other family members. The stories told to me were of heroism, faith, culture, and love. Kids grew up with stories and told about superheroes, but my grandparents were my stories and my heroes. To adequately explain the principles I talk about, I need to share some of these stories with you.